Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are returned from our break and continuing on with the main story of Forbidden West. I always want to say Zero Dawn because it rhymes with continuing on, but I can't. But yeah, we have found a new character in the way of Alva here at this biological plant center where they seem to have also made the metal flowers. But we are trying to get to the Ivy Station to find a way to hack the new versions of the metal flowers that we see and get further into the facility to retrieve Demeter. So let's continue going with Alva's help. Alva being the new character right there. We have uncovered a new place. Ooh, very sewagey place. Ahoy, Mr. Drew. Welcome back again to you as well.
According to the map, there should be another exit further in. Just stay close.
Lead the way. I can't believe you actually got us in. I was dreading having to stay here any longer with those soldiers. The way they slaughtered the barbarians that approached the site. It was like they enjoyed it. Most of my people aren't like that, I promise.
If you say so.
I still am wondering whether or not the Quen are linked to Far Zenith in any way, but time will tell.
Fire gleam.
The lighting down here is gorgeous.
Better stand back.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll make it.
Focus.
There has to be a way out of here.
Dream 2. Function true. Forests were set on fire, but hour by hour they fell and faded, and the crackling trunks extinguished with a crash, and all was black, and the brows of men by the despairing light wore an unhealthy aspect as by fits the flashes fell upon them. Some lay down and hid their eyes and wept, some did rest their chins upon their clenched hands and smiled, and others hurried to and fro and fed their funeral piles with fuel and looked up with mad disquietude on this dull sky, the pall of a past world, and then again with curses cast them down upon the dust, and gnashed their teeth, and howled the wild birds shrieked, and terrified did flutter on the ground, and flap their useless wings the wildest brutes, came tame and tremulous, and the vipers crawled and twinned themselves among the multitude, hissing but stingless. They were slain for food, and war, which for a moment was no more, did glut himself again. A meal was brought with blood, and each sate sullenly apart, gorging himself in gloom. No love was left. Function true. I feel like we need some beatnik snaps for that poetry.
What's that thing in the wall?
Probably something I can get with my pullcaster. Which wall do you mean? No, that wall. You know what? If that's the case, there was a separate direction. That one was a dead end. That's where we dropped down, and oh, okay. There was no other direction. But there was an ancient supply box, so it wasn't a complete waste of time, just mostly a waste of time.
What's that thing in the wall?
Here, let me show you.
Through here.
Man, Alva is probably thinking she's the luckiest woman in the world to have just found this random person. Random person with a bow and techie armor and a focus of her own shows up and starts doing all the things that I needed to do. For me.
A dead end. Maybe we should try another path.
There is still a chest.
We haven't tried that smaller tunnel over there.
This is the only way to go.
According to the map, the exit should be this way.
Oh, good. They're following the map that really didn't look like much of a map to me. More like just a bunch of weird circular shapes.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
No, I was purposely looking for a chest because that was very obviously the way to go.
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
Yeah, it feels like a tomb down here.
They all feel like tombs because really they kinda are. Alright. So, if they were following the map, this should
I see
be
it.
Ivy. I also appreciate there's a box at the end of every dead end. The fuck is that?
Can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
Well, the ancestors are dead, Alva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
Okay, I like her.
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.
Oh wait, no, I do remember now. I did fight a robo-bat or two, like, in random travels. Life in the hothouse. Data corruption. Partial. Data corrupted. The sabotage. She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives could have been lost over an affair? Aquino. We're working to see what data can be recovered in the meantime. Williams. In the meantime, we spent weeks chasing results that have gone nowhere. Kachansky's project could have been the answer. Gordon. Can we remember that Dr. Kachansky's libido played a big part in this? Akrofi. Not that big a part. Nafisi. Not helpful, Akrofi. Kubrick. Stanley. Can we please concentrate on the plant propagation and not the human reproduction? Aquino, precisely. It's our job, our responsibility to deliver these crops, which is why I'm reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. Williams, she sabotaged a project and she's staying? Aquino, and we will all have to make up for the time we lost. Gordon, how? We're already working nights and weekends. Akrofi, which has cut down on the levels of infidelity. Nafisi, not helpful, Akrofi. Aquino, Charles Darwin, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. And we hold so much life in our hands, so we will do whatever we have to finish our work. Williams, Albert Einstein. 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. Dr. Samuelson has proven that. Surely we can agree she has to go. Aquino, she's staying. That comes all the way from the top. Kubrick, Pharaoh, of course. Not the kind of fellow to put ethics ahead of results. Aquino, enough, all of you. Your objections are noted. Please do not persist, unless you want me to take the messaging system offline. See, this is why she reminds you of Jenny. Okay. Back to sneaking mode. Ooh. Okay, so we're out by Elm now.
It'll be slow going if I use acid on it. Machines.
We can fight them, or try to sneak past. Your call.
Oh! I was not crouched. Who knows something's up?
Still undetected.
Oh, hello! I did not see you there. Fireclaw Strider. Another machine over there. Another tracker burrower. Okay. Oh!
We have to fight!
Shut up! We are gonna have to fight. Totally missed the tail. Nope. That Claw Strider. Whoa.
Okay, better.
All right, you. There we go. Alright. What else can we get? Replenish some health right there. And some Ridgewood. It's always good to have Ridgewood. Power shots last for quite a while. Which I am totally cool with. Is that a...
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
There's more stuff over there that we can get.
I guess I'll wait here then.
Yeah, you do that. Guessing Elm is where we are going. Question is, that's how we get in.
I'm right behind you.
You literally were right behind me. Hello. Okay.
Maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station. There's consoles up here
Station.
too.
But no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find.
First station.
Locked.
Locked down there as well.
There has to be another way to reach those consoles.
Okay, there's the ladder back up.
Gonna need a data key for this lock.
Ah, yes. Battery storage racks.
What are those things along the walls? I think I can move these things. go. Huh. There's some space back there.
Well, that's good.
Aha. This should help. Supplies.
Always helpful, especially for selling.
This one won't budge. Maybe one of the others.
Nope, already used all the others, Aloy. Oh, but there's this. Oh. I like that they did considerably more with the,
Aloy, would you mind warning me next time you decide to, blow up a wall?
I'll, try.
No promises, though. But no, I really do appreciate, like, that they decided to do a lot more. Whoa. Talk about an overgrown door. With the, ancient human structures in this game than they did in the first one. Because Zero Dawn, like, they basically were just, like, these purple lit lore dump areas where they just gave you exposition and that was it. This, they're actually, like, proper puzzle dungeon type places, and I appreciate that they took that extra step.
That looks like some sort of conveyor. You can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly. Hold it there. Let me just... I jumped on top.
Good for you, Alva.
Hold on.
That's good. Jumping over. Made it. I'm at the console. Wait. There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked.
Is there?
Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit. There should be a power cell inside. Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it.
This music is a choice. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's nice, but I would expect this music more in like an Uncharted or a Last of Us than in Horizon.
I gotta move this. I found the energy cell.
Okay. That brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
Nice. There we go. case there's a fight.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, you ready? On 2. 1, 2.
Commencing adamantine wreath vulnerability test scenario 12C15.
Okay.
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Magnetic field engaged. Initiating biomass conversion process.
What?
What? No. How do I shut this thing
Oh.
off?
Failsafe exceeded. Test cannot be aborted.
What is this?
Pharaoh Plague.
That's how the world ended.
Test complete. Adamantine wreath structural integrity uncompromised.
Oh, Jesus.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below.
So we have Alva and Beta. We're gonna get Gamma
I should follow
next.
with you, okay?
Maybe Delita?
Test log, I think it's Tuesday the 2nd? Who cares? I'll say this for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the wreaths. But can we deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. Most of the data about that is lost or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to find something that helps, something to bring back. The Overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva. I get it. I do. It's hard to explain, but you and I are working toward the same goal. And if I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... they will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. And if I can find a way to kill those vines, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But Every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere.
That's right, Alva, you got this.
Go on.
By watching me do everything.
We need to keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
Ah!
Another maze.
This is
The
a
road to
really
truth
neat
is
little
never a
area.
straight line. So the metal flowers, what the data referred to as adamantine wreaths, they were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes?
Looks like it.
Probably Pharaoh. Hey, there was no
Spike.
chest in this dead end.
Looks like it goes all the way to the surface.
I think we're under the proving grounds. Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then.
That's how we got in here. That's a good chest.
Oh, there has to be an exit somewhere.
Alright, what else we got?
I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far east.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way then.
Yes, we have.
Cold and damp down here.
You get used to it.
This is it.
It is? Oh. It is.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
Oh, I missed one, I guess. Function true. Then they lifted up their eyes as it grew lighter and beheld each other's aspects, saw and shrieked and died. Even of their mutual hideousness they died, unknowing who he was upon whose brow. Famine had written fiend, the world was void. The populous and powerful was a lump, seasonless, herbless, treeless, manless, lifeless. A lump of death, a chaos of hard clay. The rivers, lakes, and oceans all stood still, and nothing stirred within their silent depths. Ships, sailorless, lay rotting on the sea, and their masts fell down piecemeal as they dropped. They slept on the abyss without a surge. The waves were dead, the tides were in their grave. The moon, their mistress, had expired before. The winds were withered in the stagnant air, and the clouds perished. Darkness had no need of aid from them. She was the universe. Function true. How depressing. Flowers that tell of the end of the world. Pretty. Why do I have a feeling we're about to fight that bat?
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's
Yeah.
so still.
Yeah. Keep your guard up.
There we
Whoa!
go. Yep.
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible.
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station. Yes!
Oh, I don't have the... I see you vaguely. Oh, okay. Definitely doing some damage to it at least. Shit. What? No, I don't. Damn it. Better. Ow. And goodbye.
Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped. We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now.
These are also very machines. Yes, these bats are very machine.
It's carrying one of the metal flowers. Is that how they've been distributed?
Huh.
Airdrops from these machines?
Interesting. Botanist bats.
We shouldn't linger here.
Botanist
There might
bat
be more
bots.
machines.
All the shutters. Well, let's see if we can get in here. Cool machines. Yes, they are definitely... The botanical bat bots are definitely cool.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater. Must have faith.
That might be worth a
I
look
walk
sometime.
with the ancestors. We shall find what we seek.
Underwater test station, huh? Feeding the world. Data corruption minimal. Tala Aquino. Personal log. The Greenhouse. September 15th, 2047. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. But you are supposed to understand the trick once it is done. When the curtain, pulls back to reveal the mirrors, yet, I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed with which the projects have come together, or the stability or the result, despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made, more heat, drought, and disease resistant. It is the simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcement in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there stands row upon row of automated FAS farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field, the actual field. These robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing the gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for that location. Of course, all the crops these units create are best harvested by other FAS machines, but when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable? Watching Ted Farrow's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe. But I know that this is his belief. Money and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we've given them back their lives. Us, our work, Pharaoh's resources, science's triumph. Together, we've changed the world.
But so much is still hidden from my focus. It seems they were working on other projects, other than the wreaths.
That was pretty apparent by the layout of this place. Alba?
This console's still operational.
Ah. Alright, what do we got, console?
Another log.
We're done in every way. The Reeds work, and Carl came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the Reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
Isn't there one closer? Whoa. This is the place that I saw from, like, the top of that mountain in SkyClan territory. Because there was a huge flooded cylinder area that you could see from... That's what I was searching for in the last stream, when I was kind of, like, dilly-dallying to make it over here, as I was trying to get that view again to make sure it was this place, and it is. Marjane Nafisi has resigned. Or Marianne. Tala Aquino, personal log. The Greenhouse, August 2nd, 2049. From Marianne's letter. It is with regret that I resign. I share that regret, Marianne. You served as an excellent deputy, but no single person is above the team or the project. I came to create life, not destroy it. After all we've achieved together, I did not expect such lack of vision. Yes, our research has shifted direction, but biomass conversion is no different than burning wood in a stove or distilling ethanol from molasses. It is a method to release solar energy that was captured organically. Yes, there are military applications for this technology, but that does not mean there is a logical, moral argument against biomass conversion itself. To say so is emotional petulance, plain and simple. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. Isaac Asimov. For Nafisi to end her letter with a quotation made it a direct attack. Childish, disappointing, personal. Any sadness I might have had about her departure left me in that moment. I wish her luck with whatever position she is able to find, but the greenhouse will continue on all the stronger now that it is free from such narrow thinking. I'll sum up with another quote, one better suited to the circumstances. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Marie Curie.
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while. In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
Here we are.
We can use the line to get down.
Right! Easy!
You really are. She really does not do adventuring. Then again, like, as she kind of professed, she's ostensibly a bookworm.
I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we'd better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
I have a feeling we will be seeing them soon enough. Damn. There it is. Dissolution code module. Vine cutter.
Now what?
Now I switch my quest back to the main story. I have 6 skill points. A better time than now. Shield drop. Gain the ability to craft and deploy shields. That's cool. What's the other one? Low health stamina. Regain weapon stamina faster when you are in critical health state below 25%.
Now, we get to that data core.
What is that? Metal. I'm sure we'll come up to it. Ah, I see. All right. Let's open this
new
thing up.
module works.
Melee attacks.
It's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
Perfect.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home.
That was quite easy to get to.
Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
Is it alive? Yes, Lord.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture.
That would be
It would
perfect.
take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Oh shit. So they know.
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around.
Well, now we have an
My
army.
apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
I guess she's not
Soon
coming
we
with us.
return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner, what's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
Very interesting. The Gwen are intriguing as
I'm gonna
fuck.
do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to head to that cauldron north of here before I make the trek back. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Yeah, I think we can go head towards that cauldron. Wait, what? That would be the underwater one. Yeah, we'll come back later. We'll take Alva's advice. Really cool facility. Where is their base? Because I did find it. Must be down here somewhere. Yeah, let's go for the cauldron. In fact, there we are. But we are going to do this tomorrow because it is almost 3:30 in the morning. It is pretty damn late. I'm getting kind of tired, but you know, we tackled a pretty cool part of the main story. Now officially getting to the parts that I've never seen. Like, I had no idea that the Quen was a thing. Any of that. I didn't know there were any other tribes beyond what we'd already seen that were going to be shown. So I can't wait to see what's next as we continue on with Forbidden West. I'm very happy to be at the part where we are now finding new stuff. This was a blast. Thank you for everyone who tuned in to join us. It was a nice surprise indeed, Mr. Drew. And thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow for more Forbidden West. Take care.